Old school openings.
Let's go!
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Julian and Jamie walkthrough of a classic Nancy Drew game. This is The Curse of Blackmoor Manor. I'm gonna go ahead and say I make very unsupported statements of like my favorite games here and there. I think this could be my favorite game. Not the best game, I'll say that. It's got problems, but this is by far in like my top 2 or top 3 favorite Nancy Drews to play.
Well, it is probably not in mine, but I love it. And I was talking to Jamie about the next games I want to play, and my only condition was I just need to see this loading screen again, Jamie. I just need to see these books. I need to come back to this generation because I've missed this so much, and I haven't played a game of this era in well over a year.
Yeah,
And Blackmoor is just a perfect game, I think.
I would call games 1 through 8 like the classic age, and then games 9 through 13 the golden age. This is smack dab in the middle of the golden age, if you ask me. Game 11.
It's a really good game. I was a little hesitant if we should play this one because I know Jamie had recently done a walkthrough with Kaylee.
Recently as in like 2 years ago. So since I did play this more recently, and I also just know this game like the back of my hand, Julian will primarily be taking the reins for this playthrough, but I'm here for the ride, and I'm gonna watch him suffer with all the horrible puzzles that I've had to do. So without further ado, one of the weirdest, coolest, unique aesthetic mysteries with the perfect difficulty of puzzles, if you ask me, Curse of Blackmoor Manor on Senior Detective. Any spoilers we get in this playthrough is a hot pepper we have to eat at the end.
Alright.
Let's
here we go. Let me sync it up perfectly with this music here.
That's right. Wait for the beat chop. 2.
Welcome to my latest case, The Curse of Blackmoor Manor.
Oh,
to start,
yeah.
choose
Let's
Junior
go.
or Senior
Which
Detective.
game is Suchet? Cyber
if you're
Mystery
new to
in?
adventure games
Cyber
or
Adventure?
need some
Is that
help,
game
choose
3?
Gameplay Overview.
I think it is.
Dear
Ned, greetings from jolly old England.
Oh.
Although right now I'm not so sure about the jolly
That's such an
part.
iconic
It's
line.
because I'm on my way to Blackmoor Manor, where the daughter of one of our neighbors is living. The daughter, whose name is Linda, recently married Hugh Penbellan, a British diplomat. Hugh travels a lot, so the only people at the manor with Linda are Hugh's aunt, Mrs. Drake, and Hugh's 12-year-old daughter, Jane. The thing is, ever since Linda moved
What
into
a
the
picture.
manor, her
I just
health
read
has
some
gone
interesting stuff on the
downhill.
newspaper clipping.
She's
I didn't know
practically
this.
bedridden, and no one seems to know
Mrs.
why.
Drake?
Her mother is convinced something is
Yes.
terribly
She looks like
wrong and
George
wants me to
Patton.
find out what. So here I am, about to be dropped off at a huge centuries-old mansion in the middle of a dark, foggy moor. I can't tell whether the butterflies in my stomach are because I'm excited or just a tad creeped out. Talk to you soon. I hope. Nancy.
That's a really good opening letter.
Night, miss. Good luck.
I love the cabbie.
Why don't we say thank you?
That's right. That's so disrespectful, Nancy. Kills me that they rendered this outside of the building, and this is the only time we see it in the whole game. This game is confined to the inside of the manor from start to finish. But we do get a nice greenhouse.
Is that Lonnie Manel's voice actor?
I think so.
That's what it
Who's
sounded like.
there? Hello?
Whenever they need a voice done that they didn't buy cast one for, that's just Lonnie's job.
It's not. Well, I don't know if that was her. Holy.
Oh my!
Red eyes!
There's something out there!
Ah!
Where, child? Look!
Over there! I mean,
Oh, we're
something was out there.
Ooh, the underline.
We're like Courage the
Come
Cowardly
in.
Dog.
Stupid lying Nancy.
I'm Mrs. Drake. I take it you are Nancy Drew?
Yes, and I really did see something, Mrs. Drake. I heard something, too.
Oh, people are always seeing and hearing things on the moor at night. Especially you Americans. Why don't you just go on
How
up
many
to your
Americans
room?
stay here?
It's the one with the moon on the door.
Oh, I guess Linda.
I'd like to see Linda, if I could.
I'm afraid Linda is, not quite ready to meet with you just now. But please, come see me after you've unpacked. I'll be in the conservatory.
All right, thank you.
I could play. I would be happy if every Nancy Drew
just
game took place in
ports
the
us
manor.
here. I would love to play this game with one of my friends who has never played this series before.
Oh, it's a delight.
Gosh, that is just freaking awesome. Okay, whoa, we're sensitive here.
I need that.
That
Oh
looks
yeah.
so nice.
Sorry, I upped the mouse sensitivity for Hunt Showdown. But you'll live. Now you can just play Nancy Drew with, like...
so pretty. The
Right.
color palette of this room, bro. It's so beautiful.
Oh, we're just... Memoirs!
It's
coming back to me.
My goodness gracious.
This is like my #1 game for aesthetic. It really is.
Okay, Latin major. What's this say?
Okay, ludi sign gaudio ludi non sunt. Ludi means game. Sine is without. So a game without applause, I think that's gaudio, I might be wrong, is not a game at all, I think. I'm not sure what gaudio means, but I think it's a game without blank is not a game at all.
This looks very important.
Yeah, surely this compass with distinct symbols on it will not be important later. Oh, you know what? We might be able to solve the puzzle now. That's one of those weird do it in any order puzzles.
No. This is the first time we've ever played this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is something cool about this.
I can't even interact with any of the luggage, excuse me?
This game does have a very a liberal progression where you can kind of go all over the place and don't need to do things in a specific order past a certain point.
What this is.
That looks familiar.
Just like the thing on the... Here. Oh, wait, no. How do I see. I remember this was such like a daunting puzzle. I mean, I can't tell you how to solve it right now.
Classic Hellraiser puzzle blocks.
But I know it's a good one. It's kind of just like one of the first things you're introduced to. All right, well we have that pending there. I feel like I should be grabbing the eyeball or something here. Newton's cradle. Oh, it just goes infinite.
Yeah, you have to stop it.
Well, what else we got?
Oh, you should call for food.
I was just thinking that.
A
But
tripod. For a camera, maybe?
perhaps, Nancy. Perhaps. What's this?
Star chart, I think.
Ursa Major. I don't even know what this is.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you actually really can solve that puzzle box right here without leaving the room. Solstium, that's the solstice, longest day of the year. Autumnus equinox. Bruma, that's the winter solstice. Ooh, Bruma is the winter solstice in Latin. This is interesting to me.
All very important stuff down the road. And look at this, we even got foreshadowing of Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Wait, why did they have Egyptian stuff in here? I've never made that connection. That's Horus and the Anubis, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That face on the
our
bed.
Egyptian lore around here.
Look at that backboard on the bed, the face on it. It's so freaky.
That is creepy. I never even noticed that's a face. Let's make a call, shall we?
Should we maybe call Hugh also? Because he's...
The cook takes priority.
Okay, I am hungry.
Boar's Head Pub, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmoor Manor, are you? You must be Hank Marvin up there.
This guy is
Think
from
about
Minnesota,
your
and he's
kitchen,
just
but
doing a
we'll
Monty
fix you up
Python
for some
impression.
Mexican posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
You must be Hank Marvin.
Okay. What do you have?
We've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rubber-ducked.
I don't even know what
Right.
rubber ducked means.
Hello?
Could you repeat that?
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
I don't know
So
about
what are you ordering right now, Jamie?
I'm a dog's eye kind of man. I'll go dog's eye all day.
Okay. Dog's eye it is.
Can I have the dog's eye?
That'll make me Gooseberry right proud. Uncle
What?
Fred and Johnny Rudder?
I'll be eating
Oh,
alone.
you bet.
Okay.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Oh, and we've got no hot potato about, so it may take a bit, but we'll have it up to you in no time. Fish and taters.
What is hot
That is
potato?
some extreme express service. Are they just like taking like the Bayou Ferry here to deliver this food? Or...
Guess so. I'm pretty sure that Mrs. Drake explains that the kitchen has been destroyed, so they just have the Boar's Head Pub on standby to deliver all their meals.
I like how she even though I can't send emails while I'm in England, too expensive, I can use my cell phone to surf the web.
Was there any era in history where it cost money to send emails?
Apparently, Jameson.
Alright, well, we should call Hugh, though. I never start this game by calling Hugh.
I don't either.
He's an interesting bloke.
I'm sorry, I cannot take your call right now.
Phew.
Either leave me a message at the embassy or call me back later.
The embassy.
Thank you.
I almost just spit pomegranate Mountain Dew all over the monitor.
That would not be good.
Stuff burns. Well, off we
All
pop.
right. Look at
Ethel, do I have to learn this?
Eavesdrop!
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
If I do well, can we play a game?
Yes, but only in French.
Oh.
She's like a Henry Jones Sr.
Yeah. Respond in Latin. That was such an abusive thing for him to do.
I know, he was not a good father. Bling! Whoop. Wah. Blooding. Whoop. What has it been so far? Bling, wah, whoop.
Blooding?
Shoot. Whoop, wah. Bang, bang.
I think it was bling, whoop, wah. What?
Bling, whoop, wah, blooding.
We don't even know which one is which.
I know.
This is just the most ridiculous thing.
Stium.
in
Okay, so
TikTok.
we can forget these two. I think it's bling, whoop, wah. Or was it bang?
There were two bangs at the
That's
end.
the right.
Blooding. Then
Who's
there's a
this?
whoop, I think? No.
Damn it!
Okay, I don't know how we're gonna... Are you determined to solve this now?
It's begging me, Jameson.
Bling.
Bling.
Whoop.
Whoop. Wah. Blooding. Whoop.
Wah. Okay,
So
that's
I,
easy.
I
enough.
did whoop. Wah. What did I do wrong? Wait.
Bling. Wah. Blooding. Then A.
Oh,
D.
That's what it, D.
That's yeah. And then no, it was bang bang.
That's
So
E.
so A. No.
Yes, it's B. It's this first.
I don't know.
And then this. And then this.
Blooding.
And then this.
Then this.
Then this.
Then that. And then that twice.
Bang, bang.
Finally.
Yes.
Okay, now we have that out of the way. Let's go meet some people.
Well, this is a priority.
What does that key even open?
Who knows, but we got it.
And now we never come here again. Actually, we do come here for one more reason.
Maybe in a different multiverse, Stium and TikTok are the most common
Come back
things.
later, please.
Okay, Jane.
A gaggy
It's
oil.
pretty cute.
I need something else for this.
Why does Nancy know that already?
Stay in Italy as long as you want, then. Some kind of husband you're proving to be.
Oh my goodness.
It's not all in my head. Don't bother.
Oh, so that's why we couldn't get through to him when we called.
Well, God, yeah, that's actually true.
His wife was chewing him out. Oh, we can go ahead and speak to Linda. This is such a fascinating way to handle a character. They never did anything like this again.
Pretty unused room here.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Lotion, a mirror, a ladybug phone
I
from
need to
Dire
know.
Tropicana.
Let me study this lotion. My spidey senses are tingling right now.
Linda? Hi, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, our friendly neighborhood detective. Well, welcome to
It's
Blackmoor
actually
Manor.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I apologize for greeting you under such unusual circumstances.
And I'm sorry to have to bother someone in your condition.
She is really
My
interesting.
condition?
Oh, we shouldn't have said that.
What's my mother told you? What her son-in-law keeps telling me? That it's all in my head? That I'm just an unhappy new bride? That I just need time to adjust?
Yes, exactly that.
I'm tired all the time, my mouth is dry, my vision is blurry. But that's not important. Here's what's important, Nancy. There are some doors that should never be opened. There are some doors that hold secrets which must never be known.
She went to the
great-
Discover page on Snapchat.
That's everything you need to know.
That would be like a great
Now it-
quote for a trailer.
Mummy, can
for
I
this
come
game.
in?
No, you're supposed to be in your lessons.
Lessons are over. I want to meet Nancy.
I said no, Jane.
Okay.
That was my stepdaughter. She can be such a pest sometimes.
Wow, Mom of the
Anyway,
Year.
I understand you feel an obligation to my mother, but trust me, there's nothing you can do. You're welcome to stay, but I strongly recommend that you go home as soon as possible.
I'm more concerned about my ace detective status than I am helping you.
Yeah, flex
I
on her.
can't go home empty-handed. It might jeopardize
Mog
my
out on
ace
Linda.
detective status. Linda?
Yeah, I wouldn't respond either.
Okay,
That's
I'll
so
let
cringe.
you rest.
That's pretty rude.
But I'll be back. I'm here for you if you need me.
I will make a mystery if there isn't one, damn it.
Is there anything else in this room? I think there's something like
I
really
don't-
small you can look
Is
at.
there?
Just back up and give it the old 360.
What is this? Mirrored. Oh, it's a table. I see. It looks like a puddle of water.
Those must be great big window curtains behind her.
I really want to look at this painting.
Nice,
Nice
fireplace.
Is that the same painting? No. See, look at that. Painting diversity.
What oh, you can look over here. That must be her and Hugh. Wow, she looks like Morticia Adams.
She looks like a Karen. What an interesting room. Well, that seems to be it. Shakespeare!
That guy scared me.
This is Mrs.
This
Drake.
must be Mrs. Drake's room.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Nancy. What do we have here? A ghost.
Oh, it's just a parrot.
That was not scary, Nancy.
No, you didn't.
Oh, man.
Did you?
What's your name?
Lolo.
Okay, I get the point. Lulu.
This is our third suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can
Do
ask
you
it.
by any chance know
What a
Latin?
weird question to ask.
A bird
I'll
cannot
take that
articulate
as a
that.
yes. Would you mind translating something
Oh,
for me?
perfect.
Away.
Hit
We
it
know
with-
this is the winter month.
Yeah, hit the Bruma one. That's the one that's important, I think.
Bruma?
The longest day of the year is solstitium.
No
the
way.
Summer solstice.
This is the most
The
knowledgeable
shortest
parrot of all
day
time.
Is Bruma.
Sorry,
The
not
winter
parrot.
solstice. Equinoctium vernum is a spring equinox.
This is insane.
Equinoctium
This is a
autumnalis
Bluetooth
is a
animal hooked up to
fall
Wikipedia.
equinox. Day equals night. Lulu's always right.
Okay, I really didn't retain that information. I was just more so in shock.
Yeah. Let's dismiss the.
The shortest day of the year, Bruma, is the winter
Bye,
solstice.
bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will be damned. That is one knowledgeable.
Pay no attention
Avian.
to the bird behind the curtain.
I need the key.
Iconic line. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
Shut the hell up.
There goes my cell phone. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's
No,
Mrs.
it's Linda's
Petrov.
mom.
How is everything? Have you seen Linda yet?
Literally speaking, no, but I did talk to her. Not that she told me anything.
I'm just about at my wit's end. I've never known her to act like this. The last doctor that examined her said that aside from a little dry skin, which is not unusual for her, she was perfectly fine.
Well, but she was describing like dizziness,
Mouth
like
dry. I mean-
drying mouth, like.
That happens when you shut yourself in all day.
Maybe she's just unhappy here.
I don't know why. I mean, she absolutely adores Hugh. She was thrilled when they got married and couldn't wait to start a new life with him and his daughter there in England. Something has changed her. Something in that house.
Where's Hugh?
Hugh is just as bewildered and upset by her behavior as I am. Please get to the bottom of this, Nancy. You're our last hope.
Where is Hugh?
He was called to Rome. As a diplomat, he's always being called out of the country without warning and without any say in the matter. He'd much rather be there with Linda. Although,
Although what?
Hmm.
Wait.
Although what?
it's just that Hugh said it hasn't been very easy for him to talk to her lately.
Uh-oh.
Whenever he calls, which is at least once
Marital
a day,
discourse.
Linda always seems to fly off the handle for no reason, which doesn't make sense. Linda has always been extremely level-headed and even-tempered. She never gets angry. At least she didn't used to.
Who exactly is Mrs. Drake?
Good question.
She's Hugh's aunt. She's taken care of Blackmoor Manor ever since her brother died. He was Hugh's father. She's a bit of a character.
I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
The way she spends all her time in that conservatory, slouching around, trowel in hand, murmuring to herself.
How do
We
you
haven't
know
gotten
this?
there
She was
yet.
Has
burying
Mrs. Petrov
something.
ever been here?
Or
Apparently.
somebody.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petrov.
Goodbye, Nancy. Oh, one more thing. My niece is on call and her husband's out of town, and I told her I'd go over there and babysit if she had to work. So if you call and I don't answer, that's why. Bye.
No, she just doesn't want to talk to us.
So, why can we take international calls but emails are too expensive?
I don't know.
That's the real mystery. Ooh, I like that swinging clock.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Yes, it does, Nancy.
There are a lot of people to talk to in this game.
This is
That is...
Pergamentum exit.
That's Alan, isn't it? What's his name?
It's Alan.
That's his name? Yeah, Alan's the...
It's back here.
Alan Pendleton. This is where the kitchen was. Brigitte Penvelin, sponsor of the Essex Cricket Club.
Cricket.
Wonder what happened in there.
Please stay out of the kitchen until the fire damage is repaired.
Wait, is that typically where they're supposed to work out of? The kitchen people?
Well, no, that's just the Blackmoor kitchen. Now it's destroyed, so we have the Boar's Head Pub restaurant delivering food.
Oh, yes. And that loops us around. Okay. There's another gargoyle here.
Sure is.
Ooh, what's this theme we're getting? Okay, well, let's head down here.
I love the Blackmoor greenhouse.
What a crazy, huge room. Hear every footstep.
This is the part of a Dark Souls level where I would get killed running back from the bonfire.
Looks like John Pendleton may have developed some of the plants that are in here himself.
Amateur Plant Hybridizers Association of Great Britain. John Pendleton was like a big influential guy.
This feels like a danger theme.
Doesn't work.
Am I in danger?
Are you? There are ways you can die in this room.
Oh, I know.
This must be some kind of well, but where's the water?
Suspicious.
A carnivorous plant. Cool.
The Orb of
I
Death.
think that looks scary, Nancy.
That shit's wild to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here
wow,
we
she's
are.
short.
All settled in? Good. I'm happy that you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers like your televisions and loud stereos.
Oh, yeah.
So I must insist that you act respectfully.
Dude, how crazy
and
to think that
civilly
we are
while you
now
stay with
older than
us.
Nancy in this game.
Since my nephew Hugh is
I
away
love
on business,
loud stereos.
I am in charge of this household. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's noise. Hugh's daughter Jane is staying with us and would very much like to meet you. But please try not to distract her. She has her studies and mustn't be disturbed during her lessons.
Do you know what's wrong with Linda?
Oh, Linda simply needs some time to adjust to her new living situation. England is not the United States. We do things differently. Or should I say properly here.
Like driving on the wrong side of the
just a case of
road.
nerves.
Is that what you believe?
I don't know, and the doctors don't know. No one seems to know anything. All I've been told is that Linda is unwell and that in her stead, I must look after matters. Now, please, I really do not have time to entertain
So,
you. You may
she
have
could
the run of the
be-
house, but do not break anything, and refrain from mucking about with items that aren't
She might have
yours.
something to stand to
Two
gain
rules
there.
Jane seems incapable of following. And before I forget, our kitchen is being remodeled, so our
I
dining
saw.
situation is rather unorthodox. I've made arrangements with a local restaurant to deliver meals to us. There should be a programmed number for them on the phone in your room. Feel free to order whatever you'd like.
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head Pub.
Is it free?
His
but
name's Tom
frankly,
Tucker.
I'm not
It
at
is
all
for us.
sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney
Alan.
rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. How we teased her.
Okay, you're insane.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
So, Cockney is essentially just using words that don't mean anything about what you're saying, but they rhyme?
Yeah, it's kind of like I've actually heard about how this was kind of used by ruffians in the early 20th century in London to like avoid getting into trouble. Like instead of police, they would like take the last word and say eclops. They called the police eclops so that no one knew what they were talking about when they said like, "Hey, eclops are here, everyone run," or something weird like that.
I think the police would be like,
Esclop. That's what
I'm
they would
concerned
say.
about
I
that
think they would catch
thing
on.
I saw outside.
It was purely your imagination, unless you saw a stray dog. But I will not countenance any histrionics about this issue. We have enough to worry about with Linda. And
Countenance
please
any
do not get any
histrionics.
ideas about going outside to investigate. I do not want you tracking mud all over this house.
And that's
This
the
place
only
must
reason.
have quite a history. Where can I learn more?
Go see Nigel in the library.
Nigel!
He's going to write a book about our family history.
Is he now? Let me meet this,
This
Nigel
conservatory is
chap.
very beautiful. But why isn't there any water in the well?
I'm not quite sure. We never really used it, but it was always full of water. That is until my brother died. And then it just dried up.
Metaphor.
Most of these plants were brought over by my grandfather. He was quite the adventurer. I remember when he brought back Lulu from the Amazon. At first, Mother wouldn't allow us to play with it because it had picked up too many unsuitable words from sailors. But it gradually learned proper manners.
Can you tell me about Lulu?
Lulu dropping
Lulu
slur.
is a very old parrot. She must be over 80 years old.
Jeez.
Please be very careful with her, especially if you feed her. Parrots have quite delicate constitutions, you know.
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
That is threatening how she gestures with that trowel.
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea.
Well, what about her medications?
Oh, we can do
have
that.
allergies,
That's
Mrs.
just fine.
Drake?
Oh, yes. Hay fever.
Such an intrusive question.
Although I'm not sure what's worse, my allergies or that medication. It makes me feel as if I'm about to float right out of my shoes.
Interesting.
She's taking perk 30s for her.
I know,
medication.
yeah. Mrs. Drake's perked up.
Hungry? Who's ready for some nummy?
Oh, she's perked up.
Did you say something, Mrs. Drake?
Not to you, dear.
I love that aesthetic of the botanist who just has carnivorous plants and she feeds them like chicken nuggets and shit. That's so funny to me.